how to trim and maintain a planted aquarium. This is a maintenance case study of a 60 centimeters aquarium. First, turn off the filter pump. This helps prevent plants and other debris from floating around during maintenance and makes the final cleanup easier. Then use a siphon to remove at least 1/5 of the water to prevent overflow during maintenance. Be careful to keep the siphon away from fish, shrimp, and other small animals while draining the water. If possible, it's recommended to attach a mesh cover to the siphon head. Once the water level has dropped to a suitable height, we can begin trimming the aquatic plant. For light trimming, you can use spring scissors to cut while simultaneously siphoning out the trimmed plant debris, which helps reduce the complexity of later cleanup. Note that since trimming and siphoning are done at the same time, the plant trimmings should not be too large to avoid clogging the hose. Micranthemum tweedyvine Nicarlo originates from Argentina. It has compact, round, and fresh light green leaves on creeping stalks and creates a fast-growing carpet in the front of the aquarium. As it continues to grow, the upper stems and leaves can block too much light, causing the lower layers to wither due to lack of light, making the overall carpet less compact. Eventually, as it keeps growing and thickening, it may detach from the substrate and float up, completely ruining the aquascape. Therefore, we need to start trimming Micranthemum tweedii when it reaches its optimal growth state. The ideal thickness is around 4-5 centimeters. The trimming method is similar to cutting a boy's haircut, simply thinning it out. Trim down about 2 or 3 centimeters, or just enough to slightly expose the area where the lower leaves are starting to wither. And of course, when trimming plants throughout the entire tank using large curved scissors is the most convenient and efficient option. Don't worry about damaging the plants during trimming. When aquatic plants have adapted to the aquarium environment and are in their most vigorous growth phase, they recover and regenerate very quickly. Even if you accidentally over, trim, or damage a certain area, it's not a big problem. The surrounding plants will quickly spread and cover the damaged spot. Another important point is not to intentionally chase or disturb the fish, just focus on trimming. Otherwise, some sensitive fish may experience stress reactions that could even lead to death. Normally trimmed plant debris will float to the surface and can be easily removed with a net while refilling the tank. However, moss usually sinks to the bottom, so it needs to be siphoned out with a hose. For algae and snail eggs on rocks or driftwoods, they can usually be cleaned off using a wire brush or a toothbrush. Finally, we remove the trimmed plant debris and other waste, then replace half of the tank water. With that, the aquarium maintenance is successfully completed. Let's take a moment to appreciate the beauty of the aquarium before and after maintenance and enjoy the fruits of our work.